So think about this. Jesus preaches the kingdom of God, then he reveals what it looks like. And he's doing the stuff. He's saying, guys, listen, it's not about the sword. You need to love your enemies. You need to love the broken. The Samaritan guys that you've been trying to exclude. No, they're a part of the plan too. Come on, somebody. Even to the point in John chapter 4, the author says that he had to go to Samaria. Why? It was a divine appointment. I'm going to tell you right now, when you have an appointment and you choose to love, it turns into a divine appointment. And God and Jesus, God incarnate, meets the woman at the well that's been looking for love in all the wrong places. But he meets her and he says, it's your hour not to be rejected anymore, to be chosen, because I've got the proverbial shoe that fits your foot. It's the most beautiful Cinderella story of healing and restoration. He began to demonstrate what the gospel looked like. It looked like humility. The kingdom of God looked like the children running into the arms of Jesus. When the disciples said, no, he's busy right now. He said, no, don't bring them to me. This is the kingdom. The kingdom looks like fathering. The kingdom looks like love. The kingdom looks like relationship. You look at John chapter 8, he demonstrated the kingdom of God. The woman caught in the act of, I'm preaching now, come on somebody. The woman caught in the act of adultery, she should have been stoned. And they looked at her and he looked at them and he said, listen guys, if you're without sin, go ahead, throw the rocks. Obviously, we know the rest of the story. All of them have sinned. So they begin one by one to drop their stones. And then he looks at the woman who was caught in the act of adultery, probably totally in shame, possibly naked in front of her. And he says, look at me. Bill Johnson says it was a father-daughter moment. What was he doing? He was demonstrating the kingdom. This is what the reign of God looks like. Doesn't look like enforcement of laws. It looks like love. Isaiah 16:5, it says the kingdom of God is the reign of his love. A new government of love will be established in the venerable Davidic tradition. It's a reign of his mercy and justice. And God's justice is not some invisible scale in the universe. His justice is making things right. His justice is restoration. Sometimes, you know what his justice is? Radical forgiveness. Because that's exactly what Jesus did over and over again. He's forgiving sins. That's what got him crucified. What was Jesus doing? He was demonstrating the gospel. He didn't just preach it, he demonstrated it. The woman caught in adultery, he says, where are your condemners? Go and sin no more. He finds out Zacchaeus. He sees Zacchaeus. Come on, the tax collector. Zacchaeus, the thief. Come on, Zacchaeus, the one taking advantage of people. And he says, hey, guess what? I'm going to your house today. He ate and drank with sinners. Well, God can't look upon sin. Then you deny the incarnation, because Jesus didn't have a blindfold on when he stared at sinners across the table, breaking bread with them, opening his heart to them, loving them right where they were at. That's the gospel. What is the gospel? It's the reign of God. What's the reign of God look like? The reign of his love and mercy. It's the reign of heaven that brings God's abounding, thriving, innovative, creative, peaceful, healing, loving order to a world of disorder and brokenness.